for today, I pretty much reworked the room assignment to the systems. So yeah, so last video I talked about working on the ship layout and assigning the crew members to the rooms, or assigning them to the systems and how they'll position themselves. So in the previous video I just did like a quick implementation workaround where the crew member assigns themselves to the system, and the code I did for that can't work with multiple systems, so I had to, and also it bugs out a lot when it comes to combat, so I had to rework it, and now this should work with whatever amount of systems you put in the room, and also should work with the combat. What I mean by that is, for example, when you go into combat like in Faster Than Light, so all the crew members will start fighting each other, and then once they're done fighting they'll assign themselves back into the system. Okay, so for example, I'll assign this guy here to the engine.
Weapon is ready.
And then I can also assign him to the room. So I click on the room to assign him to the room, click on the engine to assign him to the engine. And let's say I move an enemy here. When this guy dies, he'll assign himself back to the engine. And like what I said, also works with multiple systems. So wait, let me just move this laser here. Okay, don't mind the placement of the interaction points for the system, since that's a part I'm still working on, but that's a minor issue. Okay, so I can assign this guy to this system, assign this guy to this system. So as you can see, if I hover over my mouse, you can see they're assigned there. If I move an enemy here, okay, wait, before I move the enemy there, let me just, let's say those two guys are assigned to the system, and then there's like, let's say 2 bodyguards. So this would be like your, I guess, like defensive position. So you got 2 guys in the systems and 2 guys protecting the system operators, and let's say an enemy attacks. Start fighting. And once they're done fighting, they go back into manning their systems. So yeah, I wasn't sure whether to make it so that the person manning the system is still working the system even though the room is in combat, but I just referred to FTL, where once there's a enemy in the room, everyone goes into battle. And then yeah, so right now I think you can I think I can go to a different different node and fight an enemy ship. So right now the systems are still working, and they can still target with my, what is my weapon? Okay. I can still target with my weapon. But yeah, as you can see, the camera's really broken. I don't know why this is turning red for some reason. But yeah, I need to fix the camera, and also the enemy ship needs to also have the layout. But yeah, that will be for my next steps. So right now, there's a bunch of bugs, like the, wait, I died. Like for example, when I place a shield system into the ship, for some reason, there's no system tile that's being generated. But yeah, I think that's like the final thing that I have to fix. Then this room and system mechanic should be okay already. So basically, I just need to remove the bugs where the system tile, the blue tile, is not generating when I place a system. For some reason, this only happens at the shield system. And for the weapon systems, they're just generating in their weird places. And yeah, but for the weapon, I think we're just gonna change how it looks like anyway for the systems. Also fix the ship camera, and yeah, there's still a lot to do still, but I'm pretty sure I know what my next steps would be. Other than that, I think that'll be my update for today. Thanks for watching.